This bear market is extremely volatile. Many new traders are getting slaughtered because of one deadly mistake that literally every single new trader will make. Let's get this fixed today. Hey, it's Will from Paxis Trading. Imagine that you're looking at a trading setup with a 99% chance of winning and a 1% chance of losing. I'm sure you agree that it's an excellent trading opportunity by any standard. Even as a trader with over a decade of experience, I would still be very tempted to YOLO on the trade. Maybe I would go as far as selling my house, my cars, or even one of my kidneys for that juicy trade. On top of that, I would buy options and leverage to the maximum. Basically, I would want to buy as many option contracts as I can. If I did that, I would be super broke now. That temptation is something that I have to resist every day because there is a 1% chance that I will lose everything. If this loss happens, I will never be able to recover because my house will be gone, my kidney will be gone, and I won't have any money left. That's how you go on that bankruptcy express lane. This is why the most important trading rule is having proper position sizing. It determines how big your position is. It tells you how many shares, lots, or contracts you need to buy or sell for each trade you make. So, why do you need to manage your position size? There are two main reasons why you have to properly manage your position size. The first one is to preserve your capital. If you have a deadly loss like the one I just mentioned a few seconds ago, you will never be able to recover from it. This is the most important reason. You must do whatever it takes to protect your trading account. However, if your only purpose is to preserve your capital, then you shouldn't be trading at all. That's why position sizing has a second purpose, which is to reasonably maximize your profits. If you go in super heavy, you are going broke. But if you always trade with a tiny size, then you are not making any meaningful profits. Therefore, we want to find that perfect balance where you can make meaningful profits to pay yourself while protecting your trading capital. Now we know why you need to manage your position size. But how do you actually do it? I am going to introduce two beginner-friendly models. First one is the fixed percentage model. It's also the easiest one to execute. Basically, you put a fixed percentage of your total capital into any single trade. For example, if you have $100,000, you want to commit 10% on each trade. That's $10,000 per trade. That way, even if you have to take a loss, it won't impact your overall account as much. If you are just starting out, I would decrease the percentage to maybe 5% per trade until you get some consistency. When I say consistency, I didn't mean consistently bad. I meant consistently good. The second one is risk-based. The idea is to risk a fixed percentage of your trading account for each trade, assuming you always have a plan for stop loss. Now, if you don't know how to properly set your stop loss, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you will be notified when I release content on this topic. Back to our second model. Let's say you have a $100,000 account and you are only willing to risk 1% of your overall account on each trade. So that is $1,000. You are looking to trade Apple. You buy it at, let's just say, 140, and your stop loss is 135. That's $5 loss per share. With a $1,000 max loss per trade, you can only buy 200 shares. This is when you trade shares. Be careful when you trade options because options are a lot more volatile. For example, I generally do not let my loss go more than 5% when I trade shares. But with options, the average stop loss for my losing trades is around 20 to 30%. That means when you have a losing options trade, you should be prepared for at least a 20 to 30% loss. Imagine if you are putting $10,000 per trade. When you trade shares, you could be losing 5% on this $10,000, which is $500. But when you trade options, you could be losing 30% on this $10,000, which is $3,000. So make sure you size way down with options. These two are the most popular ways to size properly, especially for new traders. As your trading skills improve, after smashing that like button and watching all of my videos, your account grows and you will be able to increase your position size gradually. But pay attention to this. No matter which model you use, if your trading win rate sucks, your account is still going to suffer. So don't get too hung up on finding the best sizing model. Pick one that makes sense and focus on improving your actual trading skills instead. You can find a lot of those videos on my channel. If you like this type of content, please hit like and subscribe so that more people can get useful tips on stock trading and investing. Leave your thoughts in the comment below. See you next time.